Thank you for clicking on another DFW Thermal video. We're at a house in Irving, Texas that we just finished spray foaming a few days ago. This project started out as a small little remodel, but as the homeowner started opening up walls and opening up ceilings, it turned into a much bigger project. Come take a look inside.
Hey, Chris.
Good morning, Asa. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good to see you.
COVID bump?
Yeah, exactly.
How things been for you?
Good, thank you. We've been extremely busy. Looks like you've gotten a lot done since we've been here last.
We have. As you know, it's been a really long journey for us to get to this point, so I'm really excited to share it.
Yeah, so this started out as just not so big of a project, and it just turned into a major project. Tell me about
Right, yeah,
that.
so like almost any remodel job, right? It's like pulling on a thread. So you pull on one string, you end up unraveling a whole bunch of things you didn't expect. With this one, we bought the home expecting to kind of move in and maybe freshen it up a little bit with some lipstick. Instead, it turned into a nightmare. My wife is a little sensitive to chemicals, being a chemist for so many years. And so we realized that once we started opening up the walls that we just had to really do some drastic measures. And so we decided to go ahead and remove the drywall and gut the place. Air quality was probably it was our number one focus. And we knew that we could control the air unless we sealed the house first.
Great. Show me around. I see what you're saying here, Asa, how you took out this wall and it really opened this area up tremendously.
It did. There were a number of things we did in preparation. As you can tell, like we wanted to make this open space, so we wanted to really kind of capitalize on the foam insulation as much as we could. So as you can see from some of the walls, we actually furred them out to give a little bit more depth for the foam. So we actually get about 5 to 5.5 inches on all the exterior walls. It's 10 inches on all the roofing, and you can see down in that open space right there where we wanted to really kind of let more light in. We did the same thing. Those were actually 2x6s. You can see where that new lumber is. We actually furred it out to 2x10, so it would be a nice consistent ceiling feel.
Great. Let's take a look at your kitchen.
Absolutely.
This kitchen's gonna be a great open concept. Hey Rick, how's it going?
Hey,
Good to see you.
Hey,
how's it going? Great to see you, man.
Good.
So I understand Rick helped you with some of your value engineering on where some of this foam is gonna go and
Yeah, absolutely he did. So Rick, you gave me great ideas about putting a demising wall over here because of my future project for my porch, as well as the garage area.
You bet. Yeah, no, Asa, we find that a lot of times insulation is an afterthought. You know, out of sight, out of mind.
Right, yep.
But if you take a little time to consider it from the very beginning, you can save yourself a lot of headache in the end.
You couldn't have said it better. So I was still able to knock out my project that I need to do here while still planning and allow me for the flexibility of future projects.
Well, it looks great. Well, Asa, the job really looks great, man.
Well, thanks. It's getting there. It seems like it's forever, but you can start seeing the planning and the vision come together now.
Yeah, absolutely. I especially like what you did here.
I really like the way this window turned out, Rick.
You bet. Anytime you have a situation like this where the box out or the window ledge goes outside the envelope, using fiberglass insulation in a place like this doesn't quite cut the cold of the winter. But when you foam it, now it's nice and comfortable as any other room in
Yeah,
the
it's
house.
supposed to be a reading spot, right? My wife has already done the butt test, so she's come over here and is like, oh, this is nice and cozy, so she's actually going to be able to sit here.
You bet. Well, keep in mind too that part of this room stretches out over your patio. So not only is this area foamed, but the floor beneath this is foamed that stretches out over the cold area as well.
I'm really happy about that. Let me show you how the attic turned out.
Oh, let's do it.
As you know, one of my favorite things about the foam is the sound insulation. So the attic is actually one of my favorite places because it's so quiet.
Oh, you bet. No, this is really one of the beauties of foam, because not just in a remodel, but we can foam an existing house. You remove the old insulation, so the house is now cleaner, and we put the foam on the roof, now blocking all the heat and cold at point of entry. But now an attic looks like this, and you're able to do with it what you want. Running your HVAC through an area that's essentially climate controlled.
That's right.
Very clean, better sound barrier. Looks nice, doesn't it?
It does. And I like how you guys were able to do a little bit more of extra insulation, so to say, by wrapping all my studs up in the foam here and shooting around my AC vents.
You bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no longer do you have any pointy nails coming from those shingles on the roof.
I need to do a Han Solo impression, right?
Looks like our work is done up here. Let's go back down to the kitchen and catch up with Chris.
That sounds good. Let's go.
As you can tell, this has been a very fun project, not only for us, but the homeowner as well. The items that he has chose to put in this house, along with the spray foam insulation, was a perfect fit. Don't forget to like and share our page. And remember, if you need insulation, give us a call.